Hello everyone and welcome to the New York Empoleon's Week 3 Battle of the SDA. We are here this week taking on Tone, coach of the Miami Malamarlins, and his team's terrifying. He's a really good coach, so if you want to check out his team and his coaching style and everything else, link is in the description below. But I did talk about all this in the team builder, so I don't really talk about it during this time. I'm going to jump in with this battle. Hopefully you guys are excited for this one. It's going to be a phenomenal battle, win or lose. I'm really excited for it. So hopefully we have some fun, but I never know when to do this intro with land, so we're trying it here this week. And if it doesn't work here, we'll do it in a different place next week. I'm receiving instead of hosting, so it's a little different for me this time, but hopefully this is a good spot and we will be all set. But I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I was paying attention at that moment. Honestly, seeing the Vileplume there is a little upsetting, but not seeing Vikavolt and not seeing Gardevoir is super nice. Vileplume's just annoying, you know? But Gardevoir was such a pain to my team that just not seeing it is super nice. It just did so much work against especially the team that I brought. Maybe not my whole roster. I guess Scizor is pretty good as disincentivization. There you go. But Dragapult, Cinderace, Mandibuzz, Rapidator, Shifu, Copperajah, and the Vileplume are the team that he brought. No Vikavolt makes me kind of happy. It actually makes Torracat pretty good in this matchup overall. I could certainly see the Urshifu leading. I could also potentially see the Vileplume leading or the Copper leading to try to set rocks. I don't want to lead with my Torracat without the thing there, but I think I'm just going to lead. Maybe I do want to lead. No, I'm just going to lead with the Drapion here. I think it actually represents a pretty good matchup against his possible leads, and anything that wants to set up like rocks or something, I can go for the Taunt or the Vileplume. Specifically, I can go for a Taunt against Vileplume. I hate Strength Sap. Told you guys this before, and especially on a 10-minute timer where, you know, you don't time out most of the time. You can just click Strength Sap a billion times. So, you know, good mon. Apache is the straight-up Dragapult lead. All right. I'm just going to click Knockoff, I guess. No sense in not. Let's find out if you're physical or you're special. Let's not waste any time. Knockoff is totally free here. Mandibuzz could come in, but getting rid of its item is huge. That's probably Boots, and that means that the Clefable later will have an opportunity to set rocks up, and actually deal relevant damage to the Mandibuzz, as well as just getting information on anything. Now, if he D-dances and is like Colbur, we are physically defensive, so it should be okay, all things considered. You know, won't love it, but it won't end us right here. But I actually really thought he'd bring webs against my team, but I guess he thinks he didn't need them. Like, kind of surprising. He's taking his time on this first move. Specs Draco could kill here if he just has it and just, like, fires it off. But he's taking a lot of risks doing that, because if I am specially defensive, assault vested, anything, I will be able to survive. So, he's really taking his time on this one, trying to figure out if his best play is to stay in, or maybe there's a disconnect. I don't know. I have clicked my move, and it's just Knockoff. It feels really free. Again, yeah, he could be Specs Draco, but I don't have a switch into that. I mean, I have Clef, but that's the other thing, is I could easily go Clef. So do you really click Draco Meteor on the very likely Clef switch in? You could. I feel like U-turn is his most reasonable play. Sub is another, like, scout out what I want to do kind of play. How long is a minute? How long has this been going? Because feels like a long time, and I'm surprised. I don't know if there's a little disconnect or something going on right now. I don't know what he could be thinking or doing for this long, because it's still a minute of personal time per turn. We are sitting here. I don't know what's going on. I message him. I never do this, but I message him on Discord like... Okay, he said he has selected his move. And I have also selected my move. Be right back? Okay. Sure. I don't know what changed that allowed that to suddenly go through, but cool. All right, he did go into the Mandy, and it is Rocky Helmet. Maybe predicting T-Spikes or something there. I think I could just taunt here, but I don't really want to lose my Rocky Helmet right now. There's nothing that loves to switch in on the Mandibuzz. I mean, Rotom can, but I think I just taunt. And yeah, I took a little bit of Rocky Helmet chip, and yeah, there's very likely a knockoff coming my way here. But we're just going to go for the taunt. I don't know what he wants to go for, and just having that access is nice here. And he just goes actually straight for the U-turn. So I'm glad I stayed in here. Not going to take very relevant damage. He's going to take some Rocky Helmet chip. Maybe should have poison jabbed, but you know, now we know he has the U-turn, which is super helpful for later. Because it's another move he doesn't have, right? Whether it's Defog, Whirlwind, there's a lot of moves he could have that are problems that just knowing that is good. Also, things down to about 65%. And so it could be like he doesn't have knockoff. He has foul play instead. It could be he doesn't have foul play and only has knockoff. Sorry. My brain and my stomach and everything is just like, woo! Alright, so. That was so strange at the beginning. I like legitimately don't... we're just messaging each other now. Like, what is happening? He actually goes into the Cinderace here, which is sort of surprising. Since I can just knock this off as well. I could also go out into my Torracat. I don't really want to take any more hits because this thing needs to be able to switch in on the Urshifu. I do have Clefable that can also switch into it a little bit, but doesn't love doing it. This Battle Armor helps me with Surging Strikes so much. So I'm just going to go Torracat. We're going to get the Intimidate off. He might sub, but I just kind of have to hope not. I don't know why you would sub in front of a Drapion that already showed that it was going to stand against a Mandibuzz and is clicking knockoff, because it's going to break the sub. But the Torracat can break a sub. I can basically taunt, then overheat, then parting shot. So he can get like one bulk up off. Overheat will break the sub, and then parting shot will allow me to go into something else without him getting another sub up. So I won't lose to a sub bulk up Cinderace right now. I was like, wow, that did a lot of damage. It's that Libero. Calc? That's not legal. Yeah, doing high jump kick, which is his best click here, is doing about 35% after an Intimidate. He might U-turn also. Wow, are we doing this again? I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening right now. With the with LAN, guys. LAN is amazing, and everyone should love it, and it's the best thing ever to ever happen in competitive. So thank God we don't have to use the timer. Am I right? God, this would take so long in 20 minutes if I had to communicate like this every 2 seconds. But we're gonna get the Intimidate off, and we are gonna see the Pyro Ball. So let's calc this damage. It should be about 20%. Does like 36 to 43. What is 172 minus 134? Yeah, so that's like max Jolly. Okay. And he didn't sub, so I could just Toxic here. Copper never comes in. He could go Vileplume, but that would really surprise me. So Parting Shot's free. Toxic also feels particularly free, but I'm just going to Parting Shot here. And And there's the U-turn. Okay, so he's not choiced anyway. Crits me with the U-turn. That's super irrelevant damage. What do you go into here? If it's Mandibuzz, I kind of really wish I had Toxic, but if it's like Pult, then I'm really glad I did what I did. If it's Urshi, 6 to 1, half does the other. There's Mandy. All right, well, Parting Shot's going to come out here. Already knocked off the Rocky Helmet on this. So, we're good on that. I could just go Clef and click Moonblast. I could go Mew and click Cosmic Power and just start going for it. Seems kind of risky, kind of early. And he's still got healthy Copper, so I don't think that's my best play. I'm just going to go Rotom here. I didn't bring the Marowak. In fact, only Vileplume is a Electric Resist, so I could just Blizzard here. Although Urshi comes in on the Blizzard, and then I'm sad. So I think I just Volt Switch. Vileplume comes in, Vileplume comes in. Did that just pop up and say 30 seconds left? What is... Hold on. So he does stay in and just tank the Volt Switch there. Little surprising, certainly. I'm going to go out into my Drapion here. Is it ticking time off of the clock? I have no idea what's going on right now. There's the U-turn again. So we'll get a little bit more Rocky Helmet chip, and we'll keep doing this song and dance. He's down to, like, very dead levels. Very cannot switch in levels. What comes in on this Drapion right now? What do you break it with? I feel like because you're not going into your Dragapult, and you've seen that I'm physically defensive, you almost have to be physical Dragapult. I don't think Pyro Ball's killing. I really don't think Pyro Ball's killing. I think I just want to knock off here. Because I'm max def. Yeah, no, Pyro Ball's coming nowhere near killing. And knocking off Boots or whatever on this is going to be super nice because Clef can come in against a lot of things right now and just get rocks up. And Mandibuzz being the removal, it's dead to rocks on switch-in. So as long as I don't let it come in and get off a U-turn or a Roost, then I'm good. And he knows I have Taunt on this. I also have Taunt on my Torracat, which is something else he might want to switch in on. And I have Overheat on that as well, which can just kill the Mandibuzz, though it reveals the Overheat. I'm not quite ready to do that yet, since that is a very weird tech for the Torracat for things like the Vileplume and Copper that I think could catch him very much by surprise. But staying in and clicking knockoff here is going to be really nice. Let's see. We don't know what item it is. It's not choiced. Man, the long pauses are really... If you really want to screw with someone, this is like Gen 7 right here. We're going to like the 90-second turns. We're going like to turn timer. Like, dang, man. We are really digging in the hole here for like... I forgot what it was like when someone used all 99 seconds in Gen 7. But this is what it feels like every single turn. But here we go. Pyro Ball is going to come out. We're going to see it land here. I don't know if he's like a boosting item or something. He's not in Blaze range or anything. And he doesn't get the burn. We're going to click knockoff. He actually looks like he's a protective... Oh, no. That doesn't do damage. Or it doesn't do contact. That's boots. Okay. So we're going to mark down the boots there. Are gone. And good. That was a crit too, wasn't it? Oh, that's going to be hard to recreate. Okay. I have no idea. There were multiple crits and lots of things happening. I don't know how we're going to recreate that. All right, y'all, welcome back. Unfortunately, no crit there on the Cinderace, but we have recreated to the best of our ability where we were at the end of where the last thing left off. So we're back to live, quote unquote. So he apparently had disconnected his Switch from the dock to do this because he thinks that it's something to do with like OBS causing a slowdown for his computer to do the recreation. And it was still running a little slow, but it was definitely running faster. So I'm a little worried when he reconnects what's going to happen. We're not sure if it's OBS on his end that's causing his computer to run slowly and hosting this is just a little bit too much for it, or whether it's on the server we chose for the LAN connection. But we have recreated the battle up till this point, so he's gonna reconnect and see if he can, put it together. But this is not a promising start now. I mean, I think he's taking a minute, yeah. So we're live at this point. I apologize to everybody who didn't expect this, but, this is sometimes how it works. You're using technology. Technology sometimes breaks. I'm still expecting it to be a very good battle, one way or another. But as you saw, I actually didn't really talk about it, but I switched right back into Torracat. I don't love using Torracat as my only Cinderace answer here. He could very easily U-turn, potentially reading that. Although he doesn't have anything that immediately, threatens the Torracat. U-turn's not going to do very much at all, especially Intimidated. And we know he was Boot, so he's not a boosting item. And we're going to be able to take that. And then if he goes Dragapult, we're going to have to make a decision, but we should be able to go out into something like the Clefable, potentially, to take hits from that. Or just sack Torracat at that point, which would be sad. But Parting Shot is... Well, he got Clear Body, so yeah, I can't just click Parting Shot on that. But yeah, so it's I could just Toxic, I guess, if he doesn't with Mandibuzz being able to potentially roost that. Well, no, it can't. All right, so we're back. Hopefully. Out comes Torracat. There's another Pyro Ball. I don't think he can kill me with any one hit here. A part of me just wants to straight overheat. I think Toxic is my best play, though, in case he goes out into this Dragapult predicting the Parting Shot to try to get momentum. So I'm going to click Toxic here. So there's the U-turn. What are you going to go into here? It might be Clear Body Dragapult to catch that Parting Shot, which is Toxic would be huge if we can get it off on that Dragapult, because it just means I will not get swept. And if it is Mandibuzz, kind of after... Well, I guess I just taunt it, right? He could knock off. I don't know. I don't know what the best play on the Mandibuzz is. I don't want it roosting. Because I'd like it to be dead. But I don't want to go into Drapion here either. Do I go into Drapion here? I can just overheat. I can just taunt. It'll die. He's not gonna attack me right now, right? He's just gonna roost. I haven't shown him taunt on this. Yeah, I'm just gonna taunt here. If he knockoffs, he knockoffs. I mean, Torracat sort of did what it needed to do. And he actually does go for the U-turn here, so... a little surprising. Every time I taunt, he just goes for U-turn on Mandy. All he's done is U-turn with his Mandibuzz. But he's still alive. Once that goes down, I've got Earthquake spam forever on all my mons that have Earthquake. I don't think I have a mon that has Earthquake this week. I almost brought it on Drapion, but I didn't. Didn't bring it on Como. All right, out comes the Dragapult here. And that's scary, but I do have Unaware Clef. Do I think you're going to sub? Do I think you're going to Dragon Dance or do I think you're going to sub? Because Dragon Dance, I just click Toxic. Sub, I click Taunt. I'm going to Toxic. I think... I don't know. I don't know what the better play here is. Phantom Force? If only I had Noctowl. I'm just going to go Drapion, right? Let it go down. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I think it'll live one Phantom Force here. And get Rocky Helmet Chip. Or Scout for Protective Pads. Yeah, okay. And now you're going to Dragon Darts, so I could just go out into Clefable here. Save the Rocky Helmet for later. Since that's just like what's going to happen, right? You're going to click Dragon Darts to kill me. And I can save this for U-turn on the Mana Buzz, just killing it, or Urshifu having to take Rocky Helmet Chip, or Cinderace having to take Rocky Helmet Chip. So, hey, Death Fodder, especially Death Fodder at the 17% when it dies, is not useless. Aftermath's an amazing ability. But it is good to know that this is physical. It's really good to know this is physical. I don't know why his Dragapult keeps breaking it. It was running fine there for a second, but every time he brings his Dragapult in, everything gets sad. We're going to go Clef here. I think Dragon Darts is just the obvious click. Oh, we clicked Phantom Force again? Oh, well, hit me with it. Hit me with it. I just click Moonblast, right? If I can take out the Dragapult, I absolutely will. He might be like Roselli or something, but... That looks like Banded, maybe? Wow, that's bulky. Potentially. Potentially bulky. Does a Steel Wing kill from here? I don't think so. Nah, choice. That might be banded damage. That looks like it could be banded damage. As a result of that being banded damage, I think I just soft-boiled rocks. Or I just rocks. No, I soft-boiled first? I soft-boiled first. That's going to die to... Oh, I wish I had clicked rocks. I mean, soft-boiled's free here, but I wish I had clicked rocks there. Because then Dragapult would just be dead right now. I think it's banded. So Mandibuzz is going to die to Toxic, and that's Torracat's kill. Right? Kills Mandibuzz with Toxic. All right. Mandibuzz dies to Toxic. That is Torracat's kill, everybody. And if I can set rocks up, Dragapult's dead. Cinderace is taking 25%. He does have things that'll switch in. Unfortunately, I kind of wish I had just clicked rocks there and not soft-boiled. But, you know, that's the life we live. It's the choices we make. I don't think anything's going to threaten to kill me from full except for maybe Copper. And even Copper would need to be, like, attack invested to do it. That said, no, I am not risking that, if you're going to ask. Dang it. I'm having a good time. But, I'm having a good time in these battles. This is... Whew. Alright, we'll be back again. Okay. I don't even know if I'm going to add this, but after much deliberation about how slow and frustrating the land timer was, I said, so he was hosting it, and it wasn't working, so I said, I'm willing to host it, or I'm willing to go to 20-minute timer and just deal with 20-minute timer. I do it in all my other leagues. It's fine. I have no problem with the battle going to like timer in 20 minutes. It's not a big deal. Not to mention the first like 10 turns are all scripted, so we're going to be able to just run through them really fast. Nobody clicked any like 5-hit moves or anything like that. There was, again, a couple of crits and maybe a landing of a toxic here and there that needed to happen, but I think 20-minute timer is just going to provide us with a little bit less frustration. That said, I actually ended up having to do a full system restart on my Switch because it was just over and over not connecting to the internet for some reason, even though it said it was. It just wasn't staying. But once I did the full system restart, Switch seems to be happier about this. So, of course, we get into the battle, and immediately we both realized that our teams were locked in the online competition that he had created to make the land battle work. So we had to get out of the battle, rejoin, and then we're going to jump in with the 20-minute timer. I've also switched my recording setup because I just don't want to deal with having Audacity and this on separate tracks. This video is going to be a frustrating thing to edit together, but hopefully it all works out. And we shall see. I see him right there. He's right there. But we haven't connected yet. But I just wanted to give you guys all that rundown of what's going on. So we are going to switch over to 20-minute timer. We both agreed that it's just worth not having the headache and also likely going to be good enough in terms of enough time because of how chipped some of the bulkier mons already were, and how many turns you just get to go fast and you don't have to think about at all. We're hoping that this won't actually lead to any sort of issue at all. But that said, we're a lot of turns into this battle. So, and it has been 30 minutes, not quite, maybe 20, 30 minutes now since the last DC. So this is going to test our memory together of whether we can recreate this battle successfully. But yeah, so we're jumping. A part of me just wants to start the commentary over and not edit together the whole other part of this, and maybe just make a little compilation for y'all that you see what all the DCs were and stuff. But then I'd have to talk about my move choices, and I don't really think that's going to end up being the best option here. I'm not going to cut at this point. I am just going to do this on for you guys like the whole time. But it's going to be... It's a lot of turns, because it's Drapion, knockoff, taunt, switch to Torracat, parting shot, switch to Rotom, volt switch, Drapion, knockoff, taunt. See, it's already it's hard. No, I switched out to Torracat at that point, and then Torracat toxics the Mandibuzz, and then I think I parting shot again. I mean, no, I taunted, stayed in. He U-turned off of me. Oh my god, this is gonna be. This is why I want. This is why I want this to be live, because I do better like thinking about it when I actually am like talking. So I'm just gonna knock off. Turn 1. It's gonna be a Rocky Helmet on the Mandibuzz, and then I'm gonna stay in and click taunt on the U-turn. The good thing is the Rocky Helmet is very consistent chip here, so knowing that that's going to be part of it is going to be helpful. Also, a lot of turns, again, just being able to be played super fast will make 20-minute timer less of a concern overall. Although I don't think either of us prepped thinking about 20-minute timer, so my sets are definitely bulkier and than they would otherwise be. Because normally if I know I'm playing on 20-minute timer, I play very offensively. But that's not what I designed this time. You know, things like Cosmic Power Mew are going to have a little harder time setting up to a lot of setup options just because it's just not as much time. But hopefully, now that we're on just regular Wi-Fi Don't have to worry about LAN. I swear, everyone's like, LAN is fine, LAN is great, LAN is so much better. And I don't know, maybe it's me, but like every time someone does something like that, I'm like, these are all the things I'm worried about. Like, it's not going to work, and then it doesn't work. And then I'm like, and also, it's, you know, not super reliable. And they're like, it doesn't take 40 minutes to set up. And now every time I do it, I like have no problem with it. And I'm just like, but like, I do. And I don't know. I've had 4 battles on LAN. One has been, or 2 have been totally flawless. One my opponent went to timer, which is kind of hilarious. And now this one just like straight up, we tried, you know, we gave it our best. We've been here, we started this battle at 9:30, it's 11 o'clock, and we're still here. So, like, there's a lot of just like frustration for both of us. I know both of us are very, like, momentum-based players. Like, if things are going our way, they continue going our way, and if they start to go sideways, it's definitely the kind of thing that sets you, like, gets you off your rhythm, and really impacts your ability to perform to the same degree and same level. So I know that both of us don't appreciate what the LAN has forced us to do here, but you know, that's part of life here. So it looks like that's good on the rolls on the Mandibuzz, which is really nice, because that's the one thing, like, it needs to live to die to Toxic at the right time. So it's good that it looks like it'll live a Toxic round here. And man, this is a lot of turns to recreate. Shout out to Tone too for doing this, like, knowing every move. There's been really super solid there. I feel like every roll on that has been lower and lower. But Torcat, I don't care if it doesn't happen in this or what. Torcat's getting a kill. It's marked on the stats sheet. So we're gonna intimidate that. And Fireball's gonna come out. We're gonna go for a Toxic. Alright. I think that's the last Pyro Ball that needs to be clicked. There's a Toxic here. A Taunt. That doesn't matter. The U-turn's not gonna miss. Okay. Whew. Got worried. All right. I think everything else is 100% now. The real big thing is that the I don't know if the I don't know if the Clefable's Moonblast is a roll on the Dragapult. And if it kills the Dragapult, that's a big deal, and I don't think we're gonna... I think we have to start over and recreate again, because I can't kill Dragapult. Like, that's a huge mon in this matchup. And while my full intent at some point is to just set up rocks with the Clefable and kill Dragapult that way, I can't... It can't die before that. You know, it has to still be alive. That's a big mon. So hopefully it's not a roll. Hopefully it just dies when it's supposed to. This is where I Toxic. Phantom Force, Toxic misses. I go Drapion. Drapion takes the Phantom Force, lives. I go Clef. Clef takes a Phantom Force, Moonblasts. All right. Okay, we're just double checking we have... Because these are the moves that happened a long time ago and only one time. So please don't be a roll. Please don't kill. Wow, that's a much higher roll than last time. But not a big deal. We're gonna soft boil. So just don't kill. Okay. Looks like pretty much the same roll there. That does not matter. He switches out anyway. And we're gonna soft boil back to full. So the roll that he got does not matter. Although it does sort of indicate, like, that's a high investment roll. Might be adamant, maybe banded. Mandibuzz comes in, soft boiled, and this thing dies. And then I don't think he had switched anything in yet, so So, this is where we gotta start actually making thoughts and clicking moves that make sense. And this is probably Copper. And if you think I'm staying in on a Copper Aja, you're nuts. Even to set up rocks that will kill a Dragapult later, you're crazy. You're just quantifiably insane. We're gonna go into Torracat, gonna Intimidate. If he goes for a Steel type move, I might live. If he goes for an Earthquake, I'm not going to. But I can Overheat and maybe not pick up a kill on anything, but do a lot of damage. Urshifu is the only thing that can switch in on that. And if he just sets up rocks here, that's actually fine, because then I just get to freely Overheat. And he does just set up Stealth Rock. All right. I could have exchanged rocks there. I have Defog on Rotom, but I'm just gonna Overheat here. It's gonna do big damage to something. Maybe not kill this Copper depending on his spread. I don't know how offensive or defensive he is, but he's gonna switch it out. And he's gonna go out into Cinderace here. And we're just gonna click Overheat. Get some big damage off on this Cinderace. Not big. Little damage off on the Cinderace. Small damage. Small damage. I could Toxic again here. I'm just going to Parting Shot, though. He could go hard Dragapult, but that's fine. Or he could, like, U-turn into Dragapult on the Parting Shot. But I just... There's no real reason to do anything with Parting Shot. I think I can take one more round of rocks here. I'm at 55. Yeah, I'm at 32. So he taunts. I can't Parting Shot off of that taunt. I can take one more round of rocks, so we're just going to go out into my... does... Copper's still healthy, but does... that Vileplume is a pain. Strength Sap is such a pain. Alright, we died to rocks. Let's see what he decided to do. So, that's fine. Copper Aja kills Drapion with rocks. And I could go Como-O. I could go Mew. I could go Clef. I could do all those things. Rocks on Clef seems okay. Como-O can D-Dance here, but the... Vileplume. How much am I doing to you? Am I gonna kill you? No, absolutely not. I guess I go Mew. And yeah, Copper's a pain, but my Cosmic Power, you're probably gonna U-turn. You might taunt. I've already seen taunt. Why would I do that? That was a huge risk. Yeah, that was a... Man. This, like I said, we're both very momentum-based players. And, I think you U-turn here, though, don't you? I kind of just want to click Sword Power. Mandibuzz is dead. Super Fang. Alright. It's not going to do much. I'm revealing that I'm probably Weakness Policy, but... You know what? Do I just go Como-O on the, like... big play read here, or do I just go Torracat? I think I go Torracat, Como-O, and double on the very likely Vileplume that comes in, because he's going to taunt on the Como as well. Yeah, I could have gone Como on the Pyro Ball. He misses. He's going to taunt again. I'm just going to overheat again, I guess. I can't switch out at this point, and if he taunts, I just get a free attack. He could just Pyro Ball and kill me. U-turn? Does that kill? Does barely kill. Cinderace kills Torracat with U-turn. Yeah, this is a hard matchup to have this kind of chaos happening, and Vileplume is still healthy. Thankfully, so is Clefable. But Mew is so hurt now that it can't switch it on the Urshifu and set up. I don't know what I bring the Mew in on. I guess the Vileplume. Maybe. Soft-boiled on that. Dragapult comes in. Do I go Clef here? I guess I kind of have to, right? I set up rocks? Or I click knockoff? I think I'm just going to set rocks here. He goes for the U-turn. It's fine. We'll get rocks off. And I don't know what you go into here. Cinderace? What the heck? Is that Vileplume? Okay. This is like my only remaining check to both Urshi and Dragapult. So I can't let it take a hit from this Vileplume here. As much as I want to click knockoff right now, I can't let it take that hit. I think I go Mew here. And if Mew dies, it's fine. Like, honestly, I kind of prefer Mew to die here. So I can go into Rotom and click Blizzard. Because if I miss Blizzard, I'm just gonna... Soft-boiled is kind of tempting, but I'm just gonna Ice Beam here. Again, I don't think I want Mew. I mean, again, this is actually a mon I could just set up Cosmic Powers on, just soft-boiled and set up, but he's gonna Sludge Bomb and eventually poison me. It's not gonna be that long, so I honestly would prefer Mew die in this moment. So I don't want to... Okay, you're just gonna hand me Cinderace. Mew kills Cinderace with Ice Beam. Okay. Urshi? Does Urshi come in here? Pult's dead on re-entry. Copper could come in, I guess. That's Urshi. And you're rapid. I guess I click stored power? Surging strikes? Alright. Not gonna get a whole lot of information about this. Urshifu kills Mew with surging strikes. And we see leftovers, so we know you're not banded. I guess it... Como-O can take a hit and can D-dance, but Vileplume is still very healthy. Or I can just go into Meg and click knockoff? That's a big liability. I think I actually just clicked soft-boiled here. I click soft-boiled here. If Vileplume comes in, I think, honestly, I click knockoff. Because ultimately the goal is to go into Rotom on the Vileplume and miss a Blizzard. Like, that's honestly sort of my goal. That's going to just die to rocks. Okay. So Clefable kills Dragapult with Stealth Rock. And Soft Boiled. Back to full. And if Vileplume comes in, I think I knock off. Honestly. But this thing is my only switch into Urshi. Oh, but Copper is such pain. Oh my gosh. Okay. What is this? This is Copper? This is Vileplume? No, it doesn't matter. I click knock off. It doesn't matter this is my only switch into Urshi because I can just go into Dragapult. Not Dragapult. Como and click. Click Dragon Dance. And I just want I want this to die, and I want to get as much damage as possible off on this little thing. So I'm just gonna Moonblast. I want to go out into my Como. Oh no, I want to go to Rotom on this, or Como on anything else. Just don't Synthesis or something. Okay. So Vileplume kills Clefable with Sludge Bomb. And then I click Blizzard. And it's like a part of me feels like I have to miss. And a part of me knows that that might be game ending, because if he gets a poison, like a Sludge Bomb poison, then I'm screwed. But landing it could just be just as bad, honestly. Because this Copper. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna finish this game. Now I kind of need to land it. Oh no, I need to miss. Freeze it? Freeze it? That's also leftovers. Yeah, this was not a team that was designed to be played on 20-minute timer for either of us here. Do I Volt? Or do I just T-Bolt? I think I T-Bolt. I T-Bolt. I T-Bolt. I T-Bolt. I T-Bolt. And then I go into Como-O. And then I click... You kill me. I click Dragon Dance. I should live any hit. Okay. I think I can still win this. I think I still win this in timer. Oh my god, I lived. I don't want to live. Don't live. That just wastes so much time. Rotom. What are you doing? Please don't live. I need you to die. Because the Vileplume is in range to be 2 KO'd now, I think. Just die. Okay. Copperaja kills Rotom Frost with Heavy Slam. I don't know if I have enough turns left. Like, this is... I don't know what the deal is going to be here. Because I... do I even need to Dragon Dance? I do. I do. +1 to Vileplume, which didn't look like full physically defensive based on how much the Clefable was doing. I do need a Dragon Dance, though, don't I? Yeah, I need a D-Dance. And that's... I just don't know if I have enough time. And that's just going to kill me. Like, I'll live this. I don't know what he's going to say. Because literally, like 30 more seconds and I win this game. It's going to say I lose. I don't know what the deal is here. I don't know what the deal is because it wasn't on my end that I lost the connection to land. But I sweep the team from here. Like, I don't know. I don't know. This dies to Dragon Claw from this range based on the amount of damage that I did with... I don't know. We'll talk about it. I'll figure something out. This battle has just been cursed from the start. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't know how to give an outro to that because I win that battle on land, but, you know, I offered 20-minute timer because he was having trouble with land, and I guess I lose. Because he still had 2 Mons left, even though Como-O literally kills both. Just kills that with the Dragon Claw, and then kills the... wins the 1v1 versus Urshifu every time, especially with leftovers. I just Drain Punch or Dragon Claw and eventually win that 1v1. I don't know what he's willing to do here. Because Como does get those 2 kills on land every time. But hey, that's the game we play. Good game to my opponent. You know, that's life. And I will see you guys all. Oh, wow. What a team. What a league. Guys, I love LAN. It's the best. And I will see you guys all back here next week for another battle that, you know, we've had 3 battles that have gone very differently so far. So maybe the 4th one will also. Thank you all for watching. Take care, everybody.